Alright guys, so as a video game collector I decided that it might be a good idea to show you the games that I buy on eBay and also that I buy at used game stores or thrift shops and stuff like that. So in this video there's going to be a lot of games, but I bought them, let's say, in the last 2 months. I might do a video per week, but this video is going to be more games than there's going to be in the other video, since it's the first one. So first game, so those two games I got yesterday. So this one is an expansion pack for the first Sims video games on the PC. And this one is The Sims Making Magic. So as you can see, the title is in French here, since I live in Quebec, Canada, and our games are in French. But this is The Sims Making Magic. I made sure that everything was in there, especially the little code here. I know that you can get those codes on the internet, but I kind of like to get my games complete in box most of the time. So this is The Sims Making Magic. I didn't have this one yet, so I'm glad I got it, and it cost me $2. So I mean, I got it at the thrift shop. Next up is The Sims Unleashed. As you can see, the title is in French once again, since we have French games here. And it's the PC version. Well, I don't think you can get this game on any other console anyway. I didn't have this one yet. It's so it's an expansion pack for the first Sims. So I pretty much have them all. I think I have to buy Hot Date. It's pretty much the only one that's left. So yeah, so I bought this one at the thrift shop as well. So those are the games I bought yesterday. There wasn't a lot of stuff, but I got those two games, $2 each. I mean, that was quite the deal. So now what I got in the mail this week, I got this Worms Fort Mayhem. I didn't even know this game existed, in fact, and I'm a Worms Armageddon fan. I started playing Worms with Worms Armageddon on the PC, and I didn't try this game yet. I will soon. It doesn't come with a manual though, sadly, but still the cover artwork is there and everything. It's going to be a fun game. I own a Worms 3D already, and so Worms for Mayhem, as I heard, is a 3D game, but an improved version because it came a few years after Worms 3D. So yeah, I'm definitely glad I got this one. I think I paid something like $5 shipping included for it, so that was a steal. Also, what I got last week is Dance Revolution Supernova. You might think it's weird. I'm a guy and I play DDR, and yeah, but I collect those games for some reason, and I play them with the controller because I really enjoy playing Stepmania, as you might have seen on my channel. And by tweaking the game a little bit, you can play DDR games like Stepmania. And so this is why I enjoy playing those games. Well, actually I started playing DDR on the consoles recently, so it's a new thing. It came with the manual, not that it matters a lot, but and it cost me $10. Normally I don't pay that much for a DDR game, just because I play from time to time. It's a casual thing I got going on, but still I wanted to get this one. This version of DDR is compatible with the iToy camera, and I own an iToy camera, so I don't know, I might try that with the camera for some reason, just to see what it does. So alright, so this game I picked last week. Another game that I picked last week was Test Drive Unlimited on the PS2. I paid $10 for it. I already owned that game on the 360, but I wanted to see if there were differences between the 360 version and the PS2 version, as it usually happens with those games when they were on the PS2 and on the 360. There were some differences, and so far I got to say that, well, it has been a few years since I played Test Drive Unlimited on the 360, but so far I don't notice a lot of differences, except in the visual part, of course. Sadly, it didn't come with the disc. No, I'm just kidding. It's in my PS2. It didn't come with the manual, sadly. And there's a lot of content in this game. I really like this game. Sadly, Test Drive Unlimited 2 didn't live up to this game. I also own TDU2. I have it on the PS3, and to be honest, it's not as fun as the original one. Test Drive Unlimited was real cool. A lot of cars, a lot of races, a lot of content, and yeah, so I bought this game. Also, now I don't remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but it doesn't really matter. I got Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier on the PSP. This game completes my Jak and Daxter collection, so I was very happy to get my hands on this one, and it was $10, so it wasn't too expensive. Also came with the manual and everything. Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. It's I did not play this game yet. I know it exists on the PS2 as well. I tried to get it on eBay a couple of years ago because it was so cheap, like $3, but someone sniped it out of my hands at the last second, and finally I found it on the PSP. It completes my collection. I'm happy with that. The case, the disc, the UMD, everything is in good condition, so yeah, I was happy with that. Then, that I remember though, it's last week. I bought Hot Wheels World's Best Driver for $15. It's a bit expensive. I don't usually buy an Hot Wheels games for that much, but I have a Hot Wheels collection. Well, the video games, not the little cars, but I also wanted to get this game to go for the Platinum Trophy, and yeah, it came with the manual, everything. It's complete in box. So far, I have enjoyed this game, okay, because I started playing it 2 or 3 days ago. The problem with this game is that the stunt mechanics, it's a bit weird. When you flip in the air, like to do the tricks, to chain the tricks and everything, it doesn't work like in other games of the genre. I don't know, you do a rotation and then it continues to rotate even though you try to counter it, or you have to try it to understand, but it's not the best trick systems I've seen in a game, and it's a shame because the rest of the game is real great. But I'm going to get through this game eventually, but it's frustrating from time to time. But I want to get the collection now. I think I missed some games like Velocity X, a couple of games, Hot Wheels games on the PC, but other than that, the collection is pretty much complete. Then, was very glad of getting this one. It also completes my collection. It's Patapon 2. I already own Patapon 1 and 3, and this was the second game in the series. It belonged to my friend, and he works for a game shop, and he sold it at the game shop. So yeah, it's kind of weird. He doesn't own the game shop though, I have to say. He's the manager there, and he brought in a lot of PSP games, and I like the PSP, and it cost me $5, and it's complete in box. And I don't know, you probably can't see on the camera, but this guy cares about his games, and you can still see the glare on the case, so it gives you an idea. It's in very good condition. It's like brand new. Cost me $5. For those who don't know, it's kind of a rhythm game on the PSP. Yeah, I enjoy this series, and I will play it real soon because it was the only one that was missing in my collection. Next up is Pixel Junk Monsters Deluxe. $5 as well. It belonged to my friend, and I don't really know what it's all about, to be honest. I think it's kind of a tower defense game, but since I heard a lot about it, a lot of good commentaries, that's what I mean, I decided that for $5 I might as well pick it up. Yeah, and again, because it belongs to my friend, it's complete in box and everything, so yeah, we'll play it soon. Then I also got DDR Ultramix 4, so I won't talk for hours about this game. You know what DDR games are. So it's the Ultramix 4. It wasn't expensive, so I was like, I might as well go for it. So again, I play that with the controller. It's very cool. Now the next one I'm very happy with. This is Twisted Metal Small Brawl. Sadly, it didn't come with the manual. Sadly, I'm a Twisted Metal fan since I have 7-8 years old. I have been, I should say. So the only Twisted Metal that I have to get to complete the collection is Twisted Metal 3. Also, there's something you have to know, is that I don't want to pay like $50 for a game. I used to pay that when I was younger, but now it will be very rare that I will spend over $10 for a game. You might think it's cheap, but that's kind of my goal as well. I want to collect, but without spending the money, you see. And so sometimes, like Patapon, I could have got this game for $20 easily on eBay, but I want to get my games at bargain prices. I feel better about it because I don't have a lot of money, to be honest. I'm a student, and I don't have a lot of money to spend on games. And even the games I showed you so far, I said it was in the last month, but it's kind of in the last 2 months, I would say. It's not in the last month because I wouldn't have had enough money for it. So I would say it's in the last 2 months. And Twisted Metal Small Brawl, I wanted this game. I saw it on eBay for like $20-25. So it's not that expensive, but I didn't want to spend that kind of money on a game. And so when I saw this game, and it's in brand new condition for a PS1 game. I don't know if my camera will, but you see, it's in brand new condition. Sadly, it didn't come with the manual. At least I have the back like artwork, at least. But for $10, I was like, I'm going to buy it. It was $10, and as I said, this is pretty much a maximum I put in the game. And I know some collectors will shed like hundreds of bucks on video games, but I don't have that kind of money. Honestly, I eat spaghetti a lot, and I'm not rich, far from that. So this is Twisted Metal Small Brawl. Now I just said that I didn't spend over 10 bucks on a game, but there was a little exception. Well, I got a gift from my aunt, sorry. And I was, well, no, I'm gonna keep this game for last. Yeah, because there are 2 more levels before this one. I got Freak Style. I saw this game on eBay for like 10 bucks, and I was like, nah, I'm sure I can get a better deal for this game. And I got it for 5 bucks. It's complete in box. It's a motocross game, as you know, and it's from EA Big, so it's crazy stuff. You know, you jump for like 10 seconds straight. It's crazy stuff. You know, it's not realistic. But I really enjoy this kind of game, but I didn't want to put like 10 bucks on it because I know that this game I could get for a better price. So I waited and finally got it for 5 bucks, you know. And as you can see, complete in box, disc in brand new condition. So, you know, sometimes you have to pay to wait to get a good deal, and that's what I got there. I know it's not the game of the year or anything, but I like this kind of games. Next up, so to give you an example, I paid $1 for this game. It's Amp 2 on the Xbox, and I think you can only have amped games on the Xbox anyway, if I'm correct. So I already had Amped 1, so this is Amp 2. I know there's Amp 3 on the 360, if I'm correct. So yeah, so it's complete in box again, and I didn't play it yet. I will play it soon, probably. I'm not a big fan of snowboarding games, well, except the Cool Borders series. Cool Borders 2 especially is sick. But believe it or not, I don't have any Cool Borders game in my collection. But I'm a big fan. I watched a lot of videos. I played the demo like crazy when I was young. But this is M2. And yeah, I might play it soon. But for $1, I was like, even though I don't play it, it's a good addition to my collection. And now last but not least, I know it's kind of a long video. Don't worry, the other one won't be as long as this one, since I mean, yeah, those games I bought in the last 2 months. So this one I paid $20 for it, but as I said, I received some money from my aunt, and this is a game I played. I played the demo quite a lot when I got my PS1. There was a demo disc that came with it, and I played a lot. And I saw the game in the counter, and I was like, it's $20, but I kind of have to pay for it because I like this game. And this is Gex Enter the Gecko. It didn't come in the jewel case, but there's everything that you need to build your jewel case again, if you will. So this is the manual. So this is not like a paper. It's the actual manual. I don't know if you can see the thickness of, well, it's not that thick, but so this is the manual. This is the back cover art, and inside you have, well, the receipt, of course, but because there's a warranty on it, there's a disc, and it's in brand new condition. I don't know if I can show you. Maybe, yeah, it's in brand new condition. And so I just have to buy a jewel case, and that would seal the deal. It's a platformer, for those who don't know. There are 3 games in the series, if I'm correct. This is the original. You can have it on the N64 as well, if I'm correct. at 20 bucks. I never spent 20 bucks on a game, but I mean, I wanted it, and it was in such a good condition that I was like, I have to get this game, and I got it. Thanks to my aunt, and I will play this game definitely. I might even do a playthrough in the future, because I know that a lot of people like this game, and so do I. And so yeah, so this is Gex Enter the Gecko, the original one. I saw it on eBay for like 35 bucks, 40 bucks, but I was like, nah, I'm not paying 40 bucks for a video game. So 20 bucks, I was like, well, yeah, you know, that's a PS1 game. A lot of people liked it. It would be good in my collection, and yeah, you know, at some point you have to borrow, you have to deal, but at, you know, you have to know when to buy as well. So I think it was the right time to buy. Since I got a gift and I saw the game, I hesitated for like 10 minutes, but then I told the guy at the counter, well, might as well go with it. So yeah, so that's Gex Enter the Gecko. I hope you have liked this video. I plan on doing one per week, but some weeks, you know, I don't buy games, so whenever I get games, I might as well post a video. I'm gonna see if you guys are interested in such videos as well, according to the views and everything. If you liked it, please leave a like so it tells me that you like this kind of stuff, because my channel is just I'm just trying to add new stuff to my channel to see if people what they like, what they don't like. I don't have an HD camera, so I know that a lot of people will stay away from my videos because it is not the best quality. But still, I think that I like video games, and I like to produce content regarding this matter. So I hope you have liked this video, and if you liked it, please leave a like, a comment. That would be appreciated. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.